The question remains tonight, will East Hartford build a new casino? Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 11. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Audrey Kuchin. The owners of Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun are looking for a place to build, and a few towns are looking to get in on the action. But some East Hartford residents say the plan isn't right for their town. As
Fox 61's Javon Batal tells us, some East Hartford residents are fighting against it.
Tonight, East Hartford, the majority of town councilors we spoke to say they are at least interested in bringing a casino here to town. And tonight, many of them took a step in favor of that goal.
And the motion carries 7-1.
The East Hartford Town Council authorized the mayor to submit a proposal which could result in a casino being built in town. The plan is to turn the former Showcase Cinemas building on Silver Lane into a destination.
I don't think there's any site up 91 or any of the other sites that have been talked about that compare to this.
Current plans call for a 134,000 square foot building housing up to 2,000 slot machines, gaming tables, as well as restaurants and a nightclub.
Certainly it needs to be expanded and modified, but what's really key is to get up and running in as short a period of time as possible. And I think what we have on this site enables us to do that.
East Hartford is one of the towns competing to have a casino operated by the Mashantucket Pequot and Mohegan tribes. The two tribes joined forces recently to try and protect the Connecticut gambling market from the potential threat of MGM Springfield, slated to open in 2018. By building a casino in the northern part of the state, the tribes and developers argue people, money, and tax dollars will stay in Connecticut. Town leaders argue a casino will bring jobs and revenue.
It's a signal that, yes, we are interested. And why are we interested? Well, I think we're interested in this because there is potential for benefit to the town of East Hartford.
Meanwhile, neighbors who attended Tuesday night's meeting say East Hartford needs to cash out.
Casinos are not going to help us. I mean, we need to bring in businesses that are really going to help our community.
Of course, this approval is just one in a long list of steps that must be taken on both the local and the state level. But if developers get it their way, something will be built here in town by the fall of 2018. Reporting in East Hartford tonight, Javon Batal, Fox 61 News.
Meanwhile, MGM briefed reporters today on its plan to downsize its new casino development in downtown Springfield. Officials said they're downsizing the project around 14% with less retail and restaurant space and 387 fewer parking spaces. A 25-story glass hotel tower has been shrunk down to a 6-story building, but they say it'll still contain the same number of rooms, 250. MGM Springfield's president told Fox 61 today the project is constantly evolving. More changes are expected in the future, but they say they are now not downsizing because of those new casino developments in Connecticut.
The group you see here today is 100% focused on the development of our project. We leave other development opportunities to other folks in our corporate team. But from my perspective, the competition that's coming up just makes it more important that we deliver a great project, and we will.
The MGM Springfield Casino is still expected to open in September of 2018.
A paintball incident at Trinity College in Hartford is being investigated tonight by city and campus police. They say a man in a Halloween mask fired off several rounds at a student around 12:30 a.m. over the weekend on Crescent Street. Several separate paint splatters could be seen on an on-campus resident. Students say the same thing happened on Allen Street the same night. That's on the other side of campus.
They thought it was gunshots first, so they kind of dove down, but then when they got in, they were laughing.
Students say the shooters were men in their 30s. Campus police say no one was injured.
A candidate for mayor of New Britain arrested for false reporting. New Britain police say Alfred Mayo reported an altercation last Thursday with former Common Council candidate and local business owner Pete Siglars. Mayo told police Siglars made racist comments and even had a gun, but police found his account to be untrue. They also say this is the third unsubstantiated claim of racial harassment that Mayo has made against people who have differing political views. He was also arrested back in August for assault after grabbing Mayor Aaron Stewart's arm. Plainfield varsity football players suspended for Friday night's game after an inappropriate group chat was brought to school officials' attention. Members of the team used a specific app for group messaging where they discussed team activities and plays. The principal says one of the group conversations turned very inappropriate and violated the school codes of conduct. The principal also said the school is dealing with this and that police are not involved.
The Waterford Police Department is offering their parking lot as a lobby, as a Craigslist safety zone. They made that announcement today on their Facebook page. The department mentioned the horrific stories of people getting hurt when making Craigslist sales, so they're now offering up a safe place to make the transactions. Earlier this month, a Hartford pastor was beaten and robbed in front of his children while trying to make a transaction set up via Craigslist.